Okay, we are back with the representatives from South Dakota. We've got with us today Coach Todd Lee, players Xavier Fuller and Stanley Umude. Reminder, please throw your questions in the chat function. I will read them out on your behalf. And Coach, if you wouldn't mind starting us off with an opening statement, please.
Really proud of the group. Our guys played a great game. And, we've dealt with a lot of adversity recently with injuries but these guys, we felt like going into the game, obviously we felt like we could win tonight, and our purpose was to win the tournament, and everybody's disappointed. I know Stan is. This is his senior year, and but I told him in the locker room this group should be extremely proud of our year, and we did a lot of things this year that nobody thought we could. So the possession game, we were -10 in that. They had too many offensive rebounds. We turned the ball over a little bit too much, and then they shot 9 more free throws. And Stan will tell you he didn't have his best night shooting the free throws because he's obviously a great free throw shooter. And so sometimes it comes down to making a shot or two or some more free throws, and we didn't do that tonight. But we outshot them by they shot 44%, we shot 54%, and we had a good game plan going in. It was a 1 or 2 possession game, and we could have won it, but they made more plays than we did.
Thank you, Coach. With that, we'll open up for questions from the media. The first one is from Hank with the Argus, and this is for you, Coach. Did it feel like the guys started, getting tired down the stretch?
I don't know that. I think foul trouble was the biggest thing for us. We got Tassos in foul trouble, and we were kind of manipulating that a little bit. You can ask them if they were tired. I'm hoping that they weren't. It wasn't a real fast-paced game, and there were a lot of fouls called. And so, we do have a shorter bench, but we had a day off. But I didn't feel that. But guys played a lot of minutes tonight. But I think foul trouble was the bigger issue.
Next question is from Sean Bauer with Kellerland, and this is for Stan. What did North Dakota State do down the stretch to kind of take the lead and ultimately, escape with the win?
Coach said it. They kept crashing the boards, and that the offensive rebounds started adding up, and they were just playing. It just seemed like they just had more of an edge to them at the end, and once they got the lead, it was tough for us to fight back.
Queue is open for questions from the media. Question from Hank from the Argus Leader for Xavier. What was the game plan defensively today against the Bison?
Just be aggressive and make it tough for them to catch. Don't let them move the ball around so easily. So I think we did. I think we did all right in that. But like Stan said, they kind of had an edge to them on late in the game. So it was hard to stop them. So.
Question for Coach from Zach Borg with Dakota News Now. To lose AJ the way you did at a really late juncture in the season, are you impressed with the way this team kind of responded in really short order?
Absolutely. I couldn't be more proud of our group. To lose your starting point guard, and AJ brings a lot, not just points, but leadership and confidence, and he's a very good passer, and to lose your starting point guard, and then you're shuffling guys around position-wise. And it was very emotional. It's not just a normal injury. And so, we're a very tight group. That's Stan's maybe best friend on the team, and, he lives with them, but X and everybody's tight. And so to see somebody go down like that, we know AJ will be back, but the severity of the injury and, at the time of the year, going into play for a conference championship against North Dakota State, on last Sunday, and to lose them at that time was really tough. So no, I couldn't be more proud of our guys. It's we beat North Dakota State, and then we come back and we lead that game for 30 for a long time, and then tonight we win a game in the tournament. We come back tonight and could have won this one. So this group has nothing to hang their head about. They did a tremendous job dealing with a lot of adversity at the end of the year.
Questions are rolling in now. Another one for Coach from Bailey Zupke of the Preston Dakotan. How do you feel like the season went overall with a bunch of new players and a whole bunch of just different circumstances?
I thought it was we were picked fifth. We led the league from the first day of the league season until the last day. We had 11 new players. I think we had 9 guys that had never played Division I basketball before. I think it's a tribute to Stan's leadership. I think it's a tribute to our culture here, our coaching staff, but it's also a tribute to the guys that came in like Xavier, Mason, Nick, everybody that came in new this year, and they're just team guys. They just care about winning. And so there's a combination of a lot of things, but Stan's touched on it before. We have a culture here now of winning, and we expect to win, and we expect to compete at the highest level, and we were picked fifth, and as I said, we led the league the whole year. And I think if AJ doesn't go down, I think we're still playing. That's just my personal opinion.
Sure. Question for both the players, and we'll start with Xavier. I'm sorry, for Coach and Xavier. What has Stan meant to the program?
He's a leader first off, and he's a like Coach was saying, we're all tight on the teams like that. So Stan right away from the jump. First day I met him personally, man, we just hit it off from the jump. So it's nice going out to battle another team with someone that you're so close with and trust. So he's been good. He's been great for our team. He's a great leader. So more to come from him, and he's solid.
Okay. Same question for Coach, with the caveat, of course, being an unusual year, and maybe you can choose to come back if you'd like to. So I don't know if you thought about that yet or where you stand.
Yeah, what Stan meant to the program has just been, he's been incredible. First of all, he's just a great person. Comes from a great family, great person. He dealt with a coaching change. He stayed here. What he's done, because his freshman year he didn't play a lot, but then his sophomore year had the biggest jump in NCAA point-wise. And he just continued to get better and better. And then he evolved over those years into the things we've talked about and worked on, and leadership. And, he's such a great teammate and great person. I think I know he'll go down as one of the greatest players to ever play at USD, no matter what happens. And we've all seen what he can do on the basketball court, but people need to know that he's first and foremost just a great person.
And Stan, do you have a decision to make? Do you have a timetable on what you want to?
No, I don't have a timetable or anything like that. You got to talk to my teammates, talk to my coach, my family, and then we'll go from there.
And what are your thoughts on this season in particular?
Yeah, I couldn't be more proud of my teammates and the coaching staff. We accomplished a lot, had some big wins, and especially with the way we started, just bouncing back and staying the course. It was a crazy season. It was a great season, and I wouldn't trade my team for the world.
All right. With that, we will say thank you to the crew from USD. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And thanks to the media. Apologies for the video issues. We'll see if it shows up on post or not. Reminder, we'll be back tomorrow with the fourth and final day. Women's championship at 1 p.m., men's championship at 8 p.m. Thank you for joining us.